you. I'm a minute late. I had to heat up my tea. Oh my God, there we go. That is a lot better. Thank you. Theme song credit is Ben Sound. Sounds retro soul. And it's royalty-free music. And that I get to use it for free because I tell you that. That's kind of the deal. Anyway, great stuff. And sometimes I forget to do that. I should have like show notes or something. That would be the height of organization. Or as Danielle said, you and your techie jargon. I'm just teasing. Oh, it's funny. Okay, so what day is it? It's February the 2nd, 2002. Lockdowns have been lifted. However you feel about that, at least our shop is open. Same rules apply as before. Plus, hey, we've added an air filter. Yay, because COVID's airborne, and if you clean the air, that really, really helps. That's my rant. I'll stop now. So yeah, you can come in again. If you still don't want to come in, that's fine. The online ordering is still available with the curbside pickup or the pickup in the back porch pickup. If you are not so steady on the ice or have concerns about that, and you want me to come out to your car, I can certainly do that. I had been doing that in the past month. That is actually something I will do. I will bring stuff out to the car for you if you don't want to come in or for whatever reason. Anyway, as long as you can get in the car and get here in the first place. But if you're recovering from surgery, you know who you are. Please just stay home. Let yourself recover. Jeez. Hello, Willa, and how are you doing today? Willa's doing good, I bet. So, what did I say? It was February the 2nd. So, lots going on today. It is Groundhog Day. That little rodent lies. We all know it's going to be 6 more weeks of winter. End of story. I mean, one of the big groundhog dudes, like he up and died like in the last week. So what's that tell you? He doesn't even want to no more. But actually, I woke up too early this morning because it was getting too light out too early. And again, I had to smack myself around a little and say, stop complaining about too much sun. Jeez. So the other thing, my mom says, happy Groundhog Day, sweet cheeks. So our family for a little while, because it was Groundhog Day, we like to do silly things and silly traditions. If your family does weird things or has weird words for stuff or weird rules, I would love to hear it just because it makes me feel a little less weird, but I like to celebrate the weird. So Groundhog Day, for a long time, we would get together, go over to my mom's. We were all living in the me and the kids and Ron were living in the Miramichi. So going to my mom's like for the first 6 months was let's just go around the corner. But yeah, we'd get together for Groundhog Day and make it a big deal. And we would have sausage for dinner. Now, here's the part. If you're drinking, just put your stuff down. We had sausage because that's groundhog. And if that tells you a lot about my children's childhoods, it explains much, doesn't it? Anyway, so Groundhog Day is Sausage Day. So there's that. Oh, I got my list organized. I'm so happy. Everybody's saying good morning. Whee! Ooh. So there's that. So the other thing is gotta have Groundhog on Groundhog Day. I mean, it's the middle of winter. Everybody's going a little bit stir crazy. You got to do something to celebrate, right? And I am not going outside unless I have to. So the nerdy bit, I said it's the nerdy number sale in the title up there. Oh, Heidi has Eggnog Day. I love this. We could do this. We just love the Eggnog Day. And we found a really decent dairy-free eggnog, which is really hilarious. Yeah, so Heidi has Eggnog Day. We have Groundhog Day. And I keep getting distracted from it's Numbers Day. So it's February the 2nd, but it's also 2022. So it's 2/2/2022. That is a lot of twos. And I thought, well, I'm a math nerd. How should we celebrate this stupid holiday? It's not really a holiday, but it's a fun day, not stupid. So what could I put on sale for $2? Because it's a 2-day, right? So we have a bin of fat quarters that are, my mom's making meatballs for supper. We have a fat quarter bin that's normally 250. If you've been here, you've seen the 250 bin. Well, I scrounged around last night and I cut up a whole bunch more fat quarters. Now we have two bins of 250 fat quarters, but for today only, they are going to be $2 a piece. So the 250 fat quarters, you don't have to pay the 50 extra cents. And is this the one I did last night? Oh my God. I put on a Netflix. Ugh. Watched a Korean zombie show because there's a new one out, and I cut and folded all these fat quarters. Well, I cut a lot of them throughout the day, but I mostly folded them while I watched TV. And if you know anything about episodes, so you know, that's roughly an hour of folding. This is the other bin. Oh, so yeah, I have two chock full bins of fat quarters waiting for you to come down and buy them. It's just these two bins, $2 for a fat quarter. Come on down. I even made a nice little sign. Look at this. I found this. One of these cute, trendy lettery signs. If I was really smart, I would figure out how to make this the thumbnail on the video, but oh well. Maybe another day. So yeah, this is the info you need. We'll see how it goes, because that's cool. There's also February the 22nd. Maybe we'll run it again. That would be cool. Do it on the 22nd too. I just thought of that. Somebody said run it till the 22nd. I don't have that money for fat quarters. Anyway, so there's that. The other thing I posted, and I'm so sorry these do not count because these ones are expensive. These are like the $4 a piece ones. I have cut and prepped some Valentine's Day fat quarters for you because lots of people have been ordering a quarter meter of this and a quarter meter of that. So I'm like, I'm just going to cut you up a nice selection of Valentine's goodness. I love you, fabric. Fabric, will you be my Valentine this year? Oh, I'd love to. I know, it's so great. Clearly, I have not had enough caffeine today. There's that. I still think it's hilarious. My mom's having meatballs for dinner. It's still Groundhog. Like, anyway, if my screen wiggles, I have a slightly newer setup. I just posted a picture somewhere. Eventually, you'll see one of my behind-the-scenes setup where we put our laptop on a sturdy professional stand of fabric bolts for your enjoyment. So there's that. It's 10 after. Hubby's back from the pickup. So $2 fat quarters. Woohoo! You guys are putting your boots on, I know. Like, Kathy, if you get here at 10:02, I will open the door for you, though. So the other exciting thing we have coming up in February, I think I'm really excited because it's February, because that means it's like a very short month, and then it's March, and March is practically spring, so winter's almost over. Thank God, it's been the longest winter ever. So in the description on this video, wherever you're watching, should be a link to a sign-up page for a ruler Zoom. It's not really a class. It'll only be an hour. It'll be me and Kelly from Silly Moon Quilt Co. And they make quilting rulers for ruler work. Technically, they're templates. So if you're interested in joining us on that Zoom and watching some shenanigans and maybe some pretty ruler work, you have to sign up on that page because it's a secret Zoom link, and I'm only going to send it out to those people who signed up specifically saying, yeah, I want in. So it doesn't bother everybody else. We're going to have a little party. And that is on February the 17th at 6 p.m. because I'm an early bird. Because when we're done that, I'm going to have me a cup of tea. I'm going to put on my jammies. I'm going to go to bed and watch TV. Probably Midsummer Murders. Nothing calms me down like a really good murder story. I know. But before that, we will talk about rulers. And it'll be really exciting. And I have sent in my order to restock. So I should be restocked by the time that happens, by that Zoom happens. So we'll be talking about things and I'll be able to say, yes, you can just come in the shop and they will be right here for your purchasing pleasure. See, there we go. And the rulers are also in two sizes, one for domestic machines or low shank type machines, and the other for long arms. So there's like thin ones and thick ones. And if you don't know which one you need, I can totally help you with that. Weird. It's like it's my job or something. Anyway, dun, 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 dun. I'm talking fast. My sleep score was fairly decent, so maybe I did get a decent amount of sleep and have some energy, but I'm sure I'm gonna hit like 2 o'clock and be like, I need to nap. Mm, mm. What's on the list for next? So we talked about rulers. So the other thing I don't know if I mentioned, maybe I did mention this, but it's been a couple weeks, so I'll mention it again. Um, so if you do have a long arm or a mid arm, and you can use these things called pantographs. This is a roll of paper. I meant to run downstairs and get one that was open. So anyway, this is a big long roll of paper that you put behind your long arm. There's like a table that your machine rolls back and forth on. You can also put this big roll of paper on, and it has the pattern that your long armor follows. Like this is if you don't have a computer, it follows this. But the operator of the long arm still holds onto the handles, and they guide a laser light at the back of the machine, and they follow these lines. So they're following it with their eyes and making sure the light travels over here, and at the front of the machine over there, it's stitching it on your quilt. So these are 20 something. I meant to look that up, sorry. Technically they're on the website, but without the pictures. So yeah, I got like a whole assorted box here, and depending on how they do, if you need one, if you want to try one, if you want to get one for your favorite long armor, because they're like, you don't have this one and I want it on my quilt, but I would check with the long armor first. Actually got in this one. This is actually really one of my favorites. I'm not a fan of doing pantographs myself, but this for me was one of the easiest ones. It's really great because it's like squircles, rounded squares. So you don't have to get the point. You don't have to get the points of the corners of the squares really, really sharp, and you don't have to worry about getting a perfectly round circle. So it's like a squircle. And it looks great when it's done. So yeah, I now have some pantographs. I may be able to get one specifically that you want too. Who knows? So if you are interested, come on down. I know, I'm just being ridiculous now. I have some pantos, and I did the Valentine's flat quarters. And you know, if I talked slower, it would probably help. Mm. So if you're tuning in late, one of the things I wanted to know, because it's Groundhog Day, do you have any silly family traditions? I'm also predicting the groundhog's like 6 more weeks of winter. You can tell me if you think it will or not, which is weird because tomorrow is supposed to be a storm coming, but it's also going to warm up. So it's, you know, for the winter, I don't mind the cold too much as long as I'm prepared, because I know it's going to end. And as long as I can stay warm, I'm good. What I don't like about this time of year is the temperature fluctuations. It was minus 20 yesterday. It's going to be over freezing tomorrow or by the end of the day. And I just cannot with those temperature swings. I'm less than impressed, let me tell you. Now, the other thing is, I really don't have anything new to show you because I am still sitting here waiting for fabric deliveries. Now, I have seen some other quilt shops get some of the fabric in their shops that I have also ordered. One of them was the Every Child Matters panel. I'm still waiting on that. We will have it in the store. I just don't know when. There's a couple other stores that got some here in the province already. I ordered 2 bolts, so I'm supposed to get plenty. It's just a matter of, like everything else, waiting till it gets here. And you guys are the most patient people ever. My God. You know what I should have done though? It's like 3 people came in yesterday talking about baby quilts. That's what I should talk about next week is baby quilts. Next week, baby quilts. Let me write that down. Next week, baby quilts. I wrote it down. Okay, so there's that. The other thing is running around to find pretty quilts for you to look at. I did think of this semi-Valentine's Day quilt that I made, but I'm not exactly sure where it is. So, yeah, Michelle's waiting for those panels too. Yeah, don't worry. I will scream it from the rooftops of social media when they get here. I will I don't know. I'll probably be so excited I'll do an unboxing video or something. I'm getting to the point where I'm thinking now, if I have the crazy idea and I tell you, then I won't back out of it, because sometimes I'll get an idea and get down to the nitty gritty. And I mean, I won't tell anybody, but I'll get down to right to the nitty gritty and be like, "Ah, I'm tired. I don't want to do it. What if it fails?" But like the Groundhog Day sale and the ruler Zoom, I'm just like, well, if I tell enough people and I have to do it, yeah. And I got to tell you, the signups for the ruler Zoom are amazing right now. Trying not to be terrified. Oh darn! So baby quilts would be awesome, says Michelle. I actually have a ton of baby quilts around too, so I got suggestions. Anyway, but I did find a quilt for you to look at. I've shown this before, but it's been a while, because one of my other ideas that I've had for the shop, things to do, is to sort of, and I mostly have this on the website, but you could do it in person too, is have bundles of things. So things that you would commonly buy together, I'd bundle them up for you. Say, here you go, buy these two things together. You're familiar with those kind of sales because, Amazon does it all the time. Oh, you're interested in this? Why not join it up with this and save 10%? That's what I'm thinking of doing. So one of the things is I have this panel with this lovely horse on it. I have a panel with a horse, a horse, a horse. Oh, my kingdom for a horse. Is this horse panel. See? And then it has a lovely matching stripe. And this intricate looking border is just the stripe fabric. That is it. So I was thinking I should bundle up the panel with enough of the fabric to make your border, figure out how much you need for it so you have plenty. Not really a kit per se, but just sort of pre-bundled into sort of things to spark your ideas. Like, here's a panel, here's some matching yardage, have at her, you're halfway there. You guys are clever, you'll figure something out. Also, I metered the border on this. It was insane. So yeah, next week we'll do the baby quilts. Brainwave, wow. And I've told you, so if I don't, feel free to yell at me. Not yell at me. Complain in the way that quilters do. Well, I'm very disappointed. I was looking forward to it, but I'm hoping you will do it again next time. And then I will thank my mother in the comments, because I will feel really guilty. That and those 4 years I went to Catholic school. I know. It's not tech support. It's not tech support. You guys are wonderful. I've had a few people, speaking of wonderful, I've had a few people who were in the past couple days. Lovely, fantastic support, and fantastic support over the January with the lockdown. And people are always curious, did you do okay? Were sales all right? I know people are a little nervous, are we going to have another quilt shop that closes? Oh, heck no. Geez. I got like 5-year, 10-year plans here, people. I am not going anywhere. And as I think I've said before, I'm in a privileged position. Basically, if I close shop for a day or two because I don't feel like it, not that I would, just because I'm not feeling it today. Let's put the close sign up. I really don't have very much overhead other than inventory just sitting here. But yeah, it's not as big as a financial burden as a lot of the other small businesses that are out there, which I'm really feeling for. I don't have to pay employees, don't have to worry about them. I just have to worry about paying me. And let's face it, hubby has a cushy job. So yeah, I'm not going anywhere. January was actually fairly decent. It was not too bad. And it's because you guys have supported the online shopping and the in the yard stuff, which I'm happy to do. Even when it was like -20 outside, there was one time, I think the husband was I was out there serving somebody in their car, and the husband was like, "Don't you need a jacket?" I'm like, "I'm in the middle of a hot flash. No, I'm good. I'm just grateful for the chance to cool off here." It's awesome. Anyway, so that's a big thank you to all of my generous supporters. And if it's not in your budget to spend anything and you're feeling bad and you still want to support me, you can do that. There are ways you can do that, and that's by telling all your friends, sharing my posts, subscribing to my newsletter. Aw, Patricia has sent me a heart. Okay, no, we're not gonna cry. We're not gonna ruin our makeup. Um, mm. So you can tell your friends about us. You can share our posts. You can make sure you're subscribed the heck out of everything, and that's one way you can, support the little guy. Just support them on social media. That means a lot for us because, as you know, on things like Facebook, they are all, unless you pay them, basically your posts don't get shown to anybody if nobody likes them or comments on them. So you're Patricia on Twitter. Yeah. Hey. Oh no, my lives are colliding from my different social media networks. Oh. Now I really got to behave. So yeah, now I'm definitely rambling and I am getting a little overheated now. I got nothing new, but the boho hearts. Can I hold up the boho? Yes, I can totally hold up the boho hearts. It is actually really cute. See, they are tinier. Da, da, da. They're very, very cute, and they are little, like fingernail sized. And it's a very it's a little brighter in person, tiny bit. Jeannie K has made it. Jeannie K is in the building. Jeannie, just for you, I'm going to show you this one. It's called Dear Something by Libs Elliott. I really love these hand-drawn hearts. Sometimes I do that. If you've ever done pickup, sometimes I sign them and I say thank you so much, or with whatever other notes, and then I sign my name, and then I stick a heart at the end of my name that looks very similar to this. So that's why. Maybe if I find my Valentine's quilt later, I'll post a picture of it. That's what I should do. So yeah, sorry, Jeannie, if you're just tuning in, I am just wrapping up. I got a long list of to-dos today and anticipating a stampede of people in later. So I'm going to have to finish this mug of tea and probably some chocolate. Definitely some chocolate. As I said, I love you guys a lot. And if you're reading this, have a great day. I mean, it's agony picking up my shirt for Wednesday. It's like, which shirt do I wear? Now I'm like, I need a new shirt. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, everyone will want storm backings. Yeah, before the last storm, most of what I was selling was backings. Everybody was like, I need a backing and or some batting. So during the storm, I can start this quilt. So it was pretty funny. So, yep, just to recap. Fat quarters are on sale, just the 250 ones. They're on sale for $2. And I will see you later. Let's play the going away music for a second. We'll say goodbye to Jeannie. And bye, Patricia, but I'll see you on Twitter later. And bye, Michelle. And bye, Sharon. And hi, Cindy. Bye, Mom. Bye, Heidi. Bye, Willa. Bye, Tabitha. See you later. I know I'll totally see you. See you later. May your bobbin never run out. Catch you on the flip side.